Hey everyone, this week we were lucky enough to sit down with an up-and-comer in the Canadian music scene. She was raised in the Vancouver area but moved out east to try and make a name for herself. It was a bit of a homecoming show at the Biltmore when we met up with her. She was welcomed home with a spread in the Georgia Strait. The Vancouver Sun did an interview with Shaw Cable. It was then our turn to chat with her. This is episode 80 of In It to Spin It with Kandle Osborne. So friend of the show, Jennifer Castle, has a brand new record out. It's called Pink City on ID Fix Records. Once again, it rated 7.9 on Pitchfork, so congrats to her. This is how her voice sounds live. You can imagine what it's like in record. I'm going to link Never Ride Again from her debut Castle Music. It's one of the most cleanest, purest, beautiful female vocals I've ever heard. Check it out here. Check out the new record. But every time I let her eyes it's so clear, it's so clear, and I feel it's so clear, it disappears every time I So exciting news coming out of the Johnny de Courcy camp. He's gearing up for his second record to come out. This one is titled Alien Lake, coming out in November via Neptune Records. Looking forward to this one big time. Been lucky enough to hear a few of the songs. Turkish Freakout, I gotta say, is a really cool tune. There's also a forthcoming video coming out for a song I will not say, sworn to secrecy on it, but I've been involved with the video shoot from take one to the director yelling it's a wrap the whole way through. It's got some really good candid stuff from him. The video will be nothing short of spectacular, so keep an eye out for that and I'll keep you posted. For now, this will tide you over. When it's true, it's true. I'm rooting for the both of you. Come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to show you I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too now. Waited on the line, waited on the line. So it's time to look at our chat with Kandle. She was in a great mood being back in Vancouver. We touched on some lighthearted stuff, some serious stuff. She's got a fantastic album out, In Flames. Check it out and enjoy the chat. Hey everybody out there, we are once again outside the Biltmore in Vancouver with an exciting artist with local connections and also a great voice. You have a newly released debut LP, In Flames. This is Kandle Osborne. Say hi to everybody out there.
Hi everybody. I didn't know you're like the Biltmore guy. Is that the thing?
No. I've done episodes at the Biltmore before. No.
It's a popular venue. It's probably like the best one in the city. Is it still the best one in the city?
Well, it depends. I mean, there's different like echelons of best. Like, there's theaters, there's Commodore's pretty...
Indie best.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the sightlines at the Biltmore.
Oh, no?
But I like the rickshaw. Anyways.
Anyway, sorry.
There's a lot of good venues. We're lucky. We'll just say that.
But there's been a lot of interviews at the Biltmore for sure.
Yes. Okay. So thanks for being here, making the time. We catch you at the tail end of your little mini cross Canada tour, right? Talk about how life has been since your debut album has come out in March, In Flames. It's been getting great reviews and positivity all around. So talk about how
it's been interesting. You know, this industry, a lot of ups and downs. Being based in Montreal, we are signed to a French-Canadian indie label, and we're still really struggling with getting heard in English Canada.
That's what I was hearing.
We've been on like the cover of every French magazine. We've toured like all the way into France and everything, and we're not French at all. Wow. So right now we're just really working on trying to get it heard in other places.
Because I heard there's lots of people digging it in Quebec, and then you're being very transparent with your Facebook stuff, how you played to 7 people tonight.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Like
in
Montreal we can pack about 600, 650. Toronto, like about 4 if we're lucky, and then Kamloops it's like 3 people.
So you're putting in your time and hitting
paying the dues. But I mean, the media's been really great to us, and I have like my dream band right now. Those guys are insane. So that's
we'll be stoked to check it out.
Really nice.
I was reading about, before you had your solo project, I was reading about your doubts with your voice early on and a bit of an insecurity there. Take us through the journey that you had to build up your voice in order to be confident with releasing your debut, and maybe the joy and pride in sharing an album with you as the solo lead on there.
I've been writing for a long time, and I used to have a band with my sister and Louise
who's opening tonight.
And I loved writing so much, but I really did have a weak, shaky voice.
In your opinion.
Oh no, like it was known, like ask Louise, like it's true, like it just wasn't good. But I loved it so much. I loved writing, I loved performing, and I just really, really wanted it. So after the Blue Violets, kind of everyone went their separate ways, like due to living in different cities around the country, I just had this collection of songs, and I decided to try and make my first EP. So I worked at it over and over again, and I sang every day, all day. I'd record myself, listen back, record myself, take notes, like obsessive. Until I started to find my voice. And even from the EP to the record, like, I feel like now I can sing, you know? Still my voice continues to grow, and I'm figuring it out in my range, and I'm like, wow, singing is fun.
Nice, very driven
not
individual.
Not a natural.
We had a problem, and you strive to accomplish it.
So I believe anyone can.
Product, to picture you being insecure, it's strange because the album is so lush, beautifully produced, brooding, oozy, and dark at times. One such song that emulates this is Not Up to Me, and it deals with depression. And maybe touch on that song and the theme of it, and how the Canadian Women's Foundation is involved, because that's very commendable as well.
Yeah, I'm so happy that worked out. It's actually a song I wrote for someone in my life that was really struggling, and I wrote it for her to kind of get through to her, because nothing was working, nobody was listening. It was just.
Feels like maybe a
I played it for her, and she got better, and when she let people back in her life, she started healing, and there was the support and love that she needed to get better, and she pushed me to put it on the record. When we were going to make a video for it, we decided to pretty much recreate the exact story, and the power that 2 girls can have together, the relationship, the love, the bond, how strong it can be, and girls just go dark and self-deprecating after they deal with any form of abuse, physical or emotional. They blame themselves and they don't think that there's help out there for them. So really the message we were trying to spread with that is that you're not alone and there is help, and we're hoping that in some way we can make a slight, subtle difference.
Yeah, that's great. It's a beautiful video, and we can link that here for anyone who's interested in that. Great lyrics in that song. I want to touch quickly on the state of the music industry, and with young girls, attractive young girls with a great voice like yourself. We've seen in the past a lot of young girls sacrifice perhaps artistic integrity to, say, make it big and create maybe the poppier songs that get airplay, maybe to sex up their image a little bit, and just talk about that pressure as a girl in the music industry and maybe how that may pertain to your future. I'm
lucky enough that the genres of pop and like rock and indie are very separated.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I did try and do something sexual or poppy, the fans that I do have wouldn't appreciate it, and I would be made fun of.
Yeah,
so
I'm
lucky that I don't have that pressure. I mean, it's the ongoing joke with everybody in this industry. Like, oh, you want to make money? Like, put on a bikini and go on Playboy and sing about sexting. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to ask you about.
If you're in it for the money, then do it. And if you love making music and art, then don't.
Great. Well, I'm glad to hear that answer because it ties into my next one.
Oh, segue.
Yeah. Where, now that In Flames is out, you've got a debut under your belt, where are you going to take this career of yours? And if 5 years from now, what would make you the happiest and fulfilled to look back and say, where would you like to be in 5 years with the singing? And like,
I'd like to be somewhat successful.
Yeah.
It would be nice to not have to work as a maid and a nanny to pay my bills.
Okay. Well, I think you got to step forward in the right direction. It's really great stuff.
I'm really hoping that we can branch out into the rest of the country, into other countries. Okay. We're currently looking for new management. Like, everything's very up in the air, but the band is strong, and I'm still writing, still always creating. That was a cool sound.
That's an echo. That's the kind of car I drive too. It's impressive.
Oh yeah? Did you just get robbed?
No, that's mine there. Anyways, okay, we'll take it into something lighter. Quickly wrap it up. 3 desert island albums that you have to have in your life at all times.
Oh, tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
Tough, but revealing.
Tough.
Too hard?
I'm like, oh, what do I do here?
You can only pick 3. There's like so many, right?
No, not only 3 to take to a desert island. 3 of maybe 50 that would accompany you. So we're not talking a top 3 ever. Just top 3. Like
Let's see
3
if my iPod will inspire me.
Okay, we're gonna hit the iPod.
How could you choose though? You know when you play any record like more than 5 times in a row and you hate it after that, and you're like, no, why did I ruin this?
Oh yeah, that speaks to all of our growing short attention spans too that have been created.
Okay, well currently, I'm gonna go with the currently.
Okay, sure.
I gotta have a Kurt Vile there.
Nice.
But I don't know if I want
It's a great call.
Smoke Ring from My Halo or Walking on a Pretty Day.
Or the Hunchback EP.
Let's go everything. Let's go everything.
Kurt Vile is awesome. Okay.
We need PJ Harvey.
Wow, Let
Bring
England
you my
Shake.
love. We're letting both.
I love Let England Shake.
We're already like.
It's an amazing record.
How do we choose?
Well, those 2 are good. We can leave it at 2.
Go with that.
Those are awesome.
I'm gonna bring all my records to the
You've already brought
island.
5.
Yeah.
You can't stop. Oh yeah, that's true.
And the number 1 thing you miss about Vancouver since moving east, other than family?
Does my dog count, or is that family?
Yes, that is huge. Well, it is kind of your family, but your pet, that's fair
My
enough.
dog is my love, my soulmate.
How come he couldn't, or she couldn't go back?
Well, I'm a touring musician with a 150-pound dog.
Okay.
And the air.
Nice.
I miss the air.
The air here. The sea air, yeah, agreed. That's a great answer.
It's really good.
Okay, well, best of luck to you in the future. It looks bright, cheesy pun aside. But I want to personally recommend a song for you, everyone, to check out. Baby, great, brooding, dark song once again with a haunting guitar in there. I love that track. Super good, and it's great to meet you, and we'll see you tonight. I hope it's a great show. So,
I hope so.
Thank you.
Kandle, thank you.